Good morning and welcome to our live crafting session today. It is Monday the 18th of December 2023. My name's Jenny McCormack and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire, and that's here in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It's rather a dull morning, but at least it's dry and relatively warm. So I guess we can't complain. Morning, Catherine. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, you're not keeping well. I'm so sorry. Oh, bless you. Right, so today we're showcasing some new papers from our Sale-a-Bration catalogue. This starts for customers in January, on the 4th of January. And our Sale-a-Bration offer from January and February is you get to select 3 items for every £45 or £90, there's a different selection, that you spend in one go. This excludes post and packing, so it's just product pricing. This is one of the packs of papers. It's called Flight and Airy, and as you can see it features birds, but it also features florals. I love the colours. Oh, are we frozen? It's okay for me, Catherine. Good morning to you, Teresa. So this is called Flight and Airy, and it's a pack of 12 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. Good morning, Nicole. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm hoping my parcel has arrived, and if not, I hope it arrives very soon. Sorry you've had to wait so long. So this is free with a £45 spend in January or February. Demonstrators can get this for free at the moment. That's one of the many benefits of being a demonstrator, is you get to pre-order and pre-earn freebies like this each year. So let me just show you the papers. Oh, jolly good. Catherine says it's working. Oh, Nicole, I hope it gets there today. Seems to have been forever. So let me show you. I'll show you the front side and then the back side of each of these. So if you like birds and florals and these lovely subtle colours, you'll love this. Okay, if you don't like either of those, you might want to choose something else, but there is plenty to choose from. So we have this one here. So very pretty watercolours basically, and lots of colours in here as well. We've got garden green, we've got flirty flamingo, we've got lemon lolly, we've got boho blue, pecan pie. So this is one here. So you get 12 sheets altogether. So this is half a pack, and the value of this is £11.75. So if you're placing a £45 order, that's a really good chunk of that. So it's effectively, you know, 25% addition, isn't it? So we have this one here with the smaller birds, this one, and I really don't know which is my favourite. There's that one there. And then let me turn these over to the other side. So if you're not into birds, we have some pecan pie. We have this one here with Lost Lagoon. Some beautiful sky details that you could use there, watercolour. This pretty little floral pattern. And some pinks and purples. And then this one here. So as I say, if you love birds and florals, this is for you. And this can be obtained, as I said, free. So what I'm going to do today, oh, she says second one. Yeah, actually you could use dies for any of these. That one would work. Obviously the big birds you could easily fussy cut. These ones here if you wanted to. Or punch them out with a circle punch, as long as the punch was fairly close in, or a die would work as well. But this is very much a Jenny set. If you know me and you've been following me for a while. So I think, well, I've cut some up ready, but I'm hoping I'm going to use this one, but I'm not sure. What I cut up last night. So we're going to make a sweet little desk calendar and a New Year's card, basically. So I've got boho blue. Excuse me, I've cut up some panels ready for coffee and card. So let's see. Oh, I might go with this one here, the little birds, and then I've cut a small panel that will go with the desk calendar. So there we go. Okay, so let's do the base card first, which will be really quick and easy. And I've got some assorted layers to go behind. So I've got this one, which is bubble bath. So there's that combination, which I think is quite pretty. I've also just chosen garden green and misty moonlight as colours that match some of the other papers that I've chosen. I think I'm going to go with, oh, that looks nice too. I'm going to go with misty moonlights. So the card is going to be very simple in that we're going to just layer those up and stamp a sentiment, and that sentiment I'm going to use is Morning Baz. Throughout the year, I thought this would make a lovely New Year's card with the calendar. So I've got this one here. It says Cheers to You and the New Year. This is from a set in the annual catalogue. It's called Throughout the Year. So I'm going to use that one. And I think I'm probably going to use Misty Moonlight for my stamping, possibly Pebbled Path, just because I want it fairly bold to stand out. Let's grab a piece of card and stamp that, and then I'm just going to punch that out and layer it onto here, and then do our little calendar. And I have got this lovely boho blue ribbon, which I seem to have a lot of for some reason, so I'm going to use some of that as well. So let's find a block and stamp that. So I hope everybody has had a nice weekend and that you're gearing up for Christmas. I can't believe this time next week it's Christmas Day, isn't it? Goodness me. Let's see what I've got. I've got boho blue. Might just do Pebbled Path. So this says Cheers to You and the New Year. Perfect sentiment. But you could do this as a thank you card. Let's try boho blue as well. If not, I could have gone for Misty Moonlight, really, couldn't I? Let's try this on the other side, and then I'll choose one to work with. Okay, that works all right. Better than I thought. Darker than I thought, I should say. So let's grab, let's see. I'm going to grab a punch. I'm thinking 2 inches should fit that. Obviously you could use a die cut as well, especially a stitched die cut would look very nice. Okay, there we are. And then because I've got the Misty Moonlight behind, I'm going to punch that as a background layer. So this one here, just make sure I come in from the edge so that that will still fit on there. That will be my layer. Okay, and then these two are going to go together. Don't want to cover up too many birds actually. This is 2.5. I might look for a 2.25. It's this one here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one down. I just want it a little bit smaller. I just don't want to lose too much detail. So what I'm going to do is, oh, it's got sentiment on it. Just grab a piece of card. You could use a post-it note if you can find a post-it note on my desk. So I'm just going to attach this to the back of that. So I've got something to hold it with. Because obviously there's not very easy to place this in the middle. All I want to do is, this is 2.25. There we go. Just using a smaller piece, but as I say, you could certainly use a die. Let's peel that bit off there. Okay, so this is going to be our card. So I've got a smaller element here. It sort of works up there, doesn't it? Like that. And then I'm going to use some of this lovely boho ribbon. That sort of works, doesn't it? Okay, let's cut that ribbon. So what I'm going to do is attach this onto here first, just with some wet glue, like so. I wonder how many of you are ready for Christmas. I have to say, I have wrapped a good few presents, and I have done all my cards, and my direct team gifts are on their way as well. Okay, and then I'm going to wrap the ribbon round and then put my sentiment on. So I think I'm going to put it down here, because that's just a really pretty excuse me, scene. Yeah, I'm going to put it across there, I think. So I'm just going to grab some tape. You could use tape or you could use glue dots. Catherine's not ready for Christmas and isn't likely to be. No, I've still got a fairly busy week this week. So I'm going to put this sort of along here. So just going to put some tape on the back of this. To wrap my ribbon around. My postman come to collect my parcels So, and before I put it down, I'm just going to check this placement again. Yeah, that will be fine. So now I'm going to put this, mixed up my fingers to my card, onto my base card. Did you manage to get the ribbon that Danica wanted, Catherine? I know you were hunting for some that had to be the right combination. There we go. I'm going to put that one flat and then put it on dimensionals onto the panel. And the nice thing about stamping on and using a circle is, of course, that you can make it straight. Oh, I've got some cord. Okay, instead of ribbon. Fair enough. Okay, and let's put a dimensional top and bottom so it straddles that ribbon. Oh, well done. As long as you've got what she needed, that is good. There we go. Cheers to you and New Year. And I'm not sure, I'm going to add something. This is quite a thick ribbon. I'm not sure it needs anything. Let's have a look. I'm just going to tie a bow, not a bow, a knot. See what it looks like. Let's just cut off and see. Okay. Stick with that. So there's our card. Really pretty, isn't it? And then I could put a panel on the inside, and you could, of course, fussy cut a bird and add it onto there as well if you wanted to. Now we're going to make the calendar, and I managed to find some square calendars this time. I just think they're a little bit different. So that's what I'm going to use. And then what I've done is I measured this up and designed a desk calendar piece to go with it. So this measures 9 centimeters in width. So you can get the card and the calendar from one piece of A4. Let me move those out of the way. So this measures, for this particular piece, this measures 9 centimeters, and it's the length of an A4, and then this will fit squarely inside of there. So I've got 9 centimeters scored then at 18, 21 and 24. So 9, 18, 21, 24. And so this is my basic piece that has those measurements on. So I'm going to show you how this goes, and you can easily do this really with any calendar. You just need to measure the width and the height that you want. So the way that this is going to go together is just a standard like an easel, like so. So let me show you. There's 9, another 9, and then 3 centimeters, no, 1.5, 1.5, and then that's just the overlap. So all I'm going to do is attach those together. And the reason I put the fold in the middle is so that this will fold up into an envelope and you can pop it inside your card, or you could gift it on its own in the envelope. So there's my little calendar, and I'm just going to pop this piece here on the front, and actually you could also wrap some ribbon round, which I might do. So let's put that layer on first. Just going to use some wet glue, but you could use your glue of choice. And I like to put it on the piece that's obviously complete and in the front, not the odd piece on its own, if that makes any sense. And then it's nice and folded away. You don't see any of the folds on the front. You could pop a sentiment onto here. The other thing you could do, if you've got the letters and the numbers, is if you had space, if you could bring this down and put 2024 across the top, or make this bigger, obviously. Or I designed that to fit. I think this is, I want to say this is 7 centimetres. I hope we're not. Yeah, this is 7 centimetres. So it just depends on the size of your piece here. Now I know I'm covering up some of that, but it's going with the card, so I'm not too worried. You could also put a decorative piece on the back as well. Because I'm using these for coffee and card, I don't want to use up all my pieces of paper until my coffee and card sessions are done. But if I have leftovers, then I will put that on the back. And you could put a white piece of card with a nice sentiment on, and obviously it sits nicely on the desk. So what I'm going to do is put glue on this piece, the shorter piece, and then flatten it on the table. Like so. Because you want it to sit nice and flat. Don't try and stick it together up in the air. You want it nice and flat on there. Like so. There we go. And then this is going to go on the front. Just make sure obviously that it's all complete and facing the right way round. Some of the calendars that you buy have glue on the back or tape on the back, so if that is the case, obviously just utilise that. Yes, I haven't got enough space for any ribbon. Only because I made this to fit. So I've got half a centimetre or so all the way around. And there we go, there's our little pack together. And then this does fit in a standard 4x4 envelope. So you could pop that in there, pop a sentiment on the back if you wish, and then put that on the inside, and then send that as a card and a gift together. Perfect if you've forgotten a Christmas card and somebody sent you one, because you can send them a New Year's card instead. But it just makes a nice gift on its own. And I have plenty of strips of this paper left from having cut it up for coffee and card. So what I would do is add a layer on the inside with an offcut of that paper inside of that. And as I said, I could do the same on the back of here, add a square that's 7 centimetres by 7 centimetres to match the front, and then add a strip of paper onto that as well. You could, if you had space, you could also add a bow and things like that. So there we go, that's our card and little desk calendar. I always do a desk calendar at the end of the year, so I'm looking forward to making these at Coffee and Card. So we have toaster today, Brackley tomorrow morning, and then Brackley on Friday afternoon. so I hope some of you are able to join us for that. As I say, these papers are available for free when you order £45 worth of product from January, or if you are a demonstrator, you can earn them for free by placing a £45 order now, and you can join now and get these in your next order. But there's a great joining offer for the beginning of January, so I would seriously contemplate waiting, because from January the 4th onwards you can choose a free glass mat, Stampin Up branded glass mat studio. So it has a large glass mat and bits and pieces to go with it. Lovely if you like watercolouring or you want a nice surface. You can either have that for free, or you can choose £30 worth of products of your choice in your starter kit. So a great offer which I'll be sharing nearer the time. So thank you everybody, I hope you like that. Let me just bring this up to the screen so you can see it. As I said, the sentiment is from throughout the year, but this could be a thank you card. Obviously it could also be a birthday card, especially for January birthdays. And then here is our little desktop calendar. It's nice, it doesn't take up too much space, it's nice and sturdy so it won't keep topping over. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day and a great week. I shall be here this week on Thursday evening. Sorry I missed last week, but I did do a live on Wednesday, and I look forward to catching up with you all really soon. All the best with your Christmas preparations, and I look forward to crafting with you again very soon indeed. Take care and bye everyone.